Hey, so who's ready to get mad at me today? Okay, so we saw the whole thing with the Supreme Court. They said about birthright citizenship. They said it's all a go. They not striking it down. Trump tried to repeal that and get that up out the way. And we seen the responses. What is with racist people trying to get rid of all of all the colored and minority people out of the United States, thinking that white people are going to do the jobs. If we're all gone, because we got to keep it real, because a lot of people of color are into service jobs, and every time we say people of color, for some reason y'all just equate it to just black people, but we're saying people of color. Mexicans, El Salvadorians, Venezuelans, Asians, Indians, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Africans. People of color. A lot of them are into service jobs, and the reason why they're into service jobs due to the fact that they come over here from another country with no type of education to be in something of an executive position. So when y'all get rid of them, who y'all think gonna do it? Y'all think robots that Elon is building? Because that was the promise that he gave y'all, so he could steal y'all money. Was that robots and some type of ecosystem with that was going to actually replace us? And y'all thought that was gonna work. That didn't happen. Stole y'all money. Put everything through SpaceX, funneled it through SpaceX, put it through the IPO, biggest IPO in history, and then lost trillions of dollars. And lost $1 billion. Billions, 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 billions every single day. So I don't understand. That's how you know racism has no type of logic. Like, you're losing all type of facilities, of faculties, I would say, of any type of critical thinking or thought. It's how you know racism is a low-key, high IQ. I ran that back. Whoa. That's how you know racism is high-key, low IQ type of activity. That's how you know that. Let me say that one more time so we can say it smooth. This is how you know that racism is a low IQ activity. There's no critical thought, no type of logic in that. So busy, we got to get rid of these people, and then you play yourself. Like I said, I got the clip that's going on right now about how it will be the dark ages again if you got rid of all people of color. And they're like, oh, Italy is good, Europe is good. No, Europe is hemorrhaging. Right now, they're dying over there because of heat wave right now. You know who created air conditioning? A black person. Yeah. Who created refrigeration? A black person. And they're over there dying right now during a heat wave over there in Europe because they have no air conditioning. So I be talking about, oh, they're thriving over there. Dude, they're eating rations. That's why they're coming over here to America saying we have the best food, best buildings, best hospitality, best parties, best everything. They're over there trying to steal ranch. Guess who made a ranch? A black person. Like, we got to keep this real. Why is y'all playing? So when it comes to the whole birthright citizenship and y'all trying to, get rid of, other immigrants, I have a layered response when it comes to that, or a layered feeling or a layered opinion when it actually comes to, the whole thing of foreigners, because I have no problem with foreigners by being black American, but it's about the foreigners that come in and they're whitewashed through the propaganda that have problems with black Americans. When they tell you, oh, we the lowest of the low, we don't work, we're lazy, and all of this type of stuff, and we're dangerous, and all of that. When they do that, and then they believe the propaganda, and then they're anti-black, because the black is actually associated with that, black Americans. So they come into this country anti-black. That's the problem I have. So that's when we end up being like, man, fuck them. It is what it is. We don't care. We don't care if they ended birthright citizenship or if they kept birthright citizenship. I never cared about all that. We're black American. Generations upon generations upon my people weren't even slaves. That's another thing y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop telling people that all black Americans were slaves. I have family history that I could look up from before motherfuckers came over on a boat on Ellis Island and all of that different type of dumb shit. Pictures and all of that. Pictures writing and everything. Never was a slave. So we gotta get rid of that myth too, that all black Americans were slaves. Because there was a video floating around of some girl, I think she might be Jamaican, African, or something like that. Where she talking about she ain't want to eat black American food. That's slave food. While cosplaying a black American. Because, we have the eyelashes, the weaves, certain way that we talk, the way that we use AAVE. She was doing all of that. while still saying, "Oh, black American food is slave food. Y'all guys were slaves and all of that." Like, come on, hypocrisy. It's ridiculous. The amount of people that use our culture and turn around and hate us for it is insane. So then we saw the whole thing of them, continuing birthright citizenship and white people being angry, and it's like, yo, there's no logic in this racism stuff due to the fact of how much y'all brag about your people being Irish, coming from Norway, Switzerland, my people are German, all of that. Then y'all brag about that. It's repealed from your people too. My people are Italian, my people are, y'all brag about that. I mean, you can go too. Yeah, literally chop off y'all nose to spite y'all face, man. Every single time. Y'all really do that. That's why I said there's no logic. Like, it has to be. Racism has to be a mental health issue. I see they're starting to do studies on racism, saying that it's showing the same patterns and brain wavelengths as addiction. If you're being addicted to a certain people. Our crowd actually called white people, we actually call you vampires, because of how much you tried to come and drain our energy. Like, we'll be having a black discussion. It could be a video. We see this on the internet a lot. We'll see a video with black people in it. Black people talking. Next you know, white people get in there saying something racist. How did your algorithm even lead you here? You had to search. And it'll be a white person with a black athlete as their profile picture, saying something racist. It's an obsession. And we can see the obsession every single time. And then I remember I saw a comment on one of my clips when they was talking about, "Oh, you always speak about white people." Because why are you here? Why are you in my video, in my comments here? And the crazy part was the clip was me discussing about white people being in black people business, and here you go and being mad at me for talking about you being in our business while being in our business. And that's how the engagement, that's how I got monetized. So when I was talking about, white people being racist is how I've been getting monetized, and them just being racist to me about me speaking about black issues or me just not going for the BS or racism in my comments. Some dude was like, "Yo, you only got this many subscribers because they're so stupid." That's why I say racism is a low IQ activity, because I'm like, you never thought to yourself that this clip can be on multiple platforms. I monetized on other platforms. The platform you saw it on was not the monetized one. Like, god damn, you can't see past your feet? And that's how racism is. Racism, they can't see past their feet. So when they talk about in birthright citizenship, okay, what about when your people try to come over? Or what about when you only a generation or two away from coming over the boat, and they say, "You know what, we're gonna the next 3 generations, all you guys lose your citizenship." It'll be a lot of racist white people that'll be gone. And you realize there's a lot of black Americans ain't come over from no boat at all. And I was like going back and forth with another political pundit, and they were talking about, the whole slavery thing. I said that does not apply to me. I said, this is how you know, like, you don't, as much as y'all talk bad about black people and y'all go into your statistics and all that, I'm like, you don't know nothing outside of the lies that these fake statistics and hyped up news. Cause it's funny because, like, y'all be saying, okay, Fox News is a lie, CNN is a lie, all these news stations is a lie. Y'all will say that when they go against your favorite political component, but then all of a sudden when they say something about black people, all of a sudden everything they say is true. Y'all will say that media is lying 24/7 when they go against somebody that you love. But then when it comes to black people, all of a sudden the media is not lying that one time. We gotta be real. So when I was getting into it with the political pundit dude, I'm like, dog, what's your nationality? Where you from? They ain't want to answer that question. You know why you want to answer that question? Because I'm gonna show you exactly, like, yeah, my people have been here longer than you. So if anything, you're in danger. You're in danger of them sending you back to Europe. And they be so mad that black people know they're indigenous to America. It's not a myth. What book said that? So you want me to go have a book that a white man wrote to tell you, yeah, black people came from here? Like, come on, dog. After y'all was sitting here exposing, oh, Ghislaine Maxwell, dad, he wrote all of our history books. So you think I'm going to expect him to tell the truth about black people after we see what Epstein said in them files about black people? Y'all talking about something, y'all don't want to believe the history books now because of, Ghislaine Maxwell dad. I said Maxwell. Ghislaine Maxwell dad help write the books and distribute the books. But now all of a sudden those books that you're saying are the same line books, are the books that we supposed to believe what our black history is. We got to get real. We got to be real at some point. We got to be real. So when we keep talking about this birthright citizenship and all of that, and Yeah, because y'all think it's another thing that's supposed to harm people of color just due to being racism, and you can't see past your fucking feet, and then you realize, yeah, people they came across on boats too. Come on now, y'all get real, man. Y'all got to be real, man. Y'all be easy. I'll catch you on the next one. Catch a clip or two. Have fun, man.